Hello, this is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I am continuing to work on the 3D model of the house at 1122 King Road, which is the location that 4 college students were brutally murdered back on November 13th, 2022, sometime between 3 and 4 a.m. Ethan Chapin, who was 20 years old, Zena Kernodle, who was also 20, Madison Mogan, 21, and Kaylee Gonsalves, also 21, were apparently sleeping in the house and were attacked, according to the coroner. Zena and Ethan are presumed to have gotten home at around 1:45 a.m., and Kaylee and Madison arrived home at approximately 1:56 after being at the corner club, then the grub truck, and they got a ride home, and they got home at 1:56 and apparently were still awake at around 2:52 after Kaylee and Madison made numerous calls to Kaylee's ex-boyfriend from 2:26 until 2:52. So we know that they were still awake. There were also 2 other roommates that are presumed to be home at around 1 o'clock, and all law enforcement says is that they got up in the late morning. Early on, we heard that they heard noises and locked their doors. I think the roommates heard and perhaps even saw a lot more than we're being told at this point. A few days ago, I did a poll on which route inside the home people thought the most likely route was that the killer took inside the house, given 3 choices. The 3 choices were that the killer entered the sliding glass door, went to Zena and Ethan's room first, then up to Madison's room second, and then out the sliding glass door. The second one is that the killer went in, I don't know which order I had it in the video, but these are the 3 options. The killer goes through the sliding glass door, goes up to Madison's room first, kills Zena and Ethan second, then goes out the first floor front door because there's a witness out there that says that front door was open at 8:30 a.m. on the 13th. Now, does that mean that the killer exited the front door? We don't know. We have no idea what that means, but it does open the possibility of that happening. The other option was that the killer entered the sliding glass door into the kitchen, went upstairs to Madison's room and killed Madison and Kaylee, then went downstairs to Zena and Ethan's room and killed both of them, and then exited back out that same sliding glass door in the kitchen. And that makes sense because that area of the house is more hidden from going out the front door. So if you went in through the back, upstairs, and then out, and then downstairs, and then out the back door, that makes the most sense. Okay, so here is the model. And I think I'm offering a perspective now that it makes it a lot easier for you to see what's going on here. Right? I'm going to remove the 3rd floor completely at this point, and the ceiling of the 2nd floor kitchen area so that you can see how the person may have came through the house and moved around. Okay? So you'll be able to see it. There's these little bounding boxes on the character, but you should still be able to watch it. Alright, so here we go. Let me play it. So here comes the killer. I just have a generic character. He comes through the kitchen and then up the stairs. And then after going up the stairs, we can put the floor on up there. And now you notice now, once he made it up the stairs, I put the floor on the 3rd floor, goes into Madison and Kaylee's room and kills both of them. Then goes down the stairs. And now you'll be able to see him come down the stairs and then through to floor 2A, which goes over to Zena and Ethan's room. So this killer seemed to know exactly where they were going in this house. Goes back to floor 2B, which is a little drop down right there, and then exits through the kitchen out the sliding glass door. Now I attached a light and a camera to the head of that character there. And that's the video that you'll be seeing here in a little bit. Something to notice also is that this bedroom of Zena and Ethan is absolutely directly above one of the surviving roommates, which is right here. This is the front door. Those are the steps that you just saw that go up to the second floor. And then another roommate lives in this room right here. Okay, now to get to that, once you enter this door, you take a left around that hallway there. And that leads you to another bedroom over there. This roommate here surely heard some noises directly above them. I mean, the footprint of this room and the one below are almost identical, and I would have a hard time believing that if there was a fight for someone's life, it sounds like Zena tried to defend herself. There would have had to been yelling and screaming, and perhaps that's what the roommate heard and thought it was just partying. Okay, so let me play this one more time here for you. All right, so the killer comes through the sliding glass door, and then up the U-shaped staircase right there. And then once at the top of the staircase, left is Kaylee's room. Now, he might have tried that door, looked in and saw that, oh wow, they're not in there, and then went to Madison's room and found them in there. So he killed them, then he exits Madison's room, goes down the U-shaped steps, then once gets down to the, I think it's the 2B, goes on to floor 2A, takes a hard left, and then goes into Zena's room, kills Zena and Ethan, then exits that room, and as you'll see right here, takes a right, goes back to floor 2B, takes a right, and goes into the kitchen area and exits back through the sliding glass door. I'm going to play for you right now a video that has the light on the head of the individual, and it also has a camera on the head, so you get a perspective of being looking through the individual's eyes that is walking. In this case, I turned off all the lights in the house and made the only light the one that's on the head of this individual, almost like it's a flashlight, but I didn't really animate it where somebody's holding a flashlight and wiggling it around. It's more like a spotlight on this person's head. And before you go, can you make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe? I'd really appreciate it. All right? And here you go.